Thank you for hanging out with me today. This is Cage848, and we're going to be taking a look at a new game called Noble Legacy. This game reminds me a lot of Medieval Dynasty, and that is definitely a good thing. Noble Legacy is on Steam for $25 normally, but it is on sale right now for 10% off until August 22nd. I would just want to say thank you to developers for sending me a key. And here we are in game, and I'm going to show you one of my favorite features about this game so far. If you press the P key, check it out. You can like move around like this. You can build from up here. You can see where resources are. I do have a spot picked out for me to build at, but the first thing I think I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get some food. And I'm going to press 6 to take out my sword. And I think there's some deer kind of floating around here. Yeah, there's one. Okay. Now, just remember that this is an early access game, so, you know, things will be added, things will be changed, things will be improved. It's a little wonky to get the deer right now, but that's okay, because I can get them, and that's all that really matters. Do I need to eat? I don't think I need to eat. I have not seen a food bar yet for myself. Oh, mushrooms, too. Can I grab those? I think those are... Yep, there we go. We got some berry bushes here. We got some mushrooms. That's great. But we are going to have to feed our people. I don't think they have to drink. I think they only have to eat. So we'll just see what's what. There is a campaign in the game, and then there's like a sandbox. I did the campaign a little bit just to kind of learn some things and, you know, fix sound levels and things like that. But right now I'm playing on the sandbox mode. I like the sandbox mode more because you start from scratch. When you play the campaign, you're kind of playing through a storyline. I'm not really a storyline kind of guy. Plus, you start with buildings and people and everything, and I like to start from scratch. So I am going to pick up the mushrooms. I'm going to pick up berries. I might kill another deer here or there. I'm not really sure. And then we're going to go to the spot that I want to build at. Man, there's a lot of stuff in the starting area. When I did my test game, I just kind of ran out of this area. I played the campaign, and then I played the sandbox as well. And when I played the sandbox, I kind of ran away from this area pretty quickly, but they put a lot of food here, man. Holy moly. So, like I mentioned earlier, this game does remind me of Medieval Dynasty, and that is freaking awesome. I just love that P menu where you can pull out, you can build from up there. It makes building a lot easier. You could do some prefabs in this game, or you could build your own things. I'll probably be doing my own things, except for the first house. I'll probably do a prefab house just because I want to get a house up as soon as possible. Also, when you make buildings, they're not quite buildings until you've built everything in them. Wow, there's a lot of mushrooms here, dude. All right, we'll grab a few more, and then we'll get going. But yeah, the building is not built until you put certain things in it. Like, the first building we're going to make is going to be like a logging camp. And you need to put a saw bench in there, I believe, and a storage for the logs. Also, you need like some walls and a roof, apparently. So once you've done all that, it'll tell you you're done. It gives you a lot of good information about it. And you can also decorate it. And when people are in there, decoration is going to be very important. Because when people go into the buildings, they're going to want decorations. And that's going to help them not only be happier with morale, but it's also going to help with production. I mean, does this remind you of Medieval Dynasty or what? So I don't want to grab any more food right now. If I decide I need more food later, I'll go out and get it. Well, I guess I can kill another one of these guys. There is a lock-on mechanic, and it automatically locks you on. So you can press tab to unlock. Whoops. I brought up my Steam menu. You can press tab to unlock if you want. I'm going to try and chase this guy down. The hunting mechanics, there's not much... Well, I mean, I was about to say there's not much to the hunting mechanics. Deer can't really run away very easily, but yeah, this guy's kind of getting away. That's it's a little surprising. How long am I going to chase him? This is how humans hunted, like, back in the day. They would just chase stuff down until it got, like, tired. Because animals don't have skin. They don't, like, they can't sweat like people. So, like, people back in the, like, you know, thousands of years ago would just chase the antelope and stuff down until it got tired and dropped from heat exhaustion. All right, P menu. All right, so I'm going to want to build over here. This looks like a nice area to build. The first thing I'm going to want to build is close to trees. So I think right here is my spot. And then we just go over there like this. I'm kind of excited about this game, guys. I just found out about like last night. I'm like, man, I found out about all these freaking cool games. I never heard of them before. You do want to build near a road because people will travel along the road and they can buy stuff from you, and it's going to be a very important part of the game. So we will, I think we're going to build our first building right here. And I think we need to chop down some trees first. I keep pressing escape to get out of that menu, but it's not escape. That's why I keep doing that. Chopping down trees is pretty cool. You don't have to make yourself an axe or anything. You just start with the axe. You got a hammer, an axe, like all your tools and everything, sword. This is more about your people and setting up your people for success, and less about you doing everything. You know what I mean? And the first thing you're going to want to do is get someone chopping trees. They will get so much more wood than you so much faster. It's not even funny. It's crazy how much wood they get. Now I'm going to put my wood building over there. You do want your wood building around trees. It's not like Medieval Dynasty in that regard. They actually chop down the trees. So I'm going to chop down the trees away from where I'm going to put the, you know, the logging camp. I don't even know what it's called, but yeah, they're going to get you a lot of wood. Gives you a lot of wood. I'm going to build the logging camp, set up the logging camp, and then I'm going to build the person's house. I don't know how to give him food. That's the only thing I don't know. I don't know how to give him food, but I'll kind of figure it out. Yeah. All right, cool. So let's go to P menu and come up here and go around like this. That's where the person's house is going to be, by the way. And you want their house close to where they're working. All right, this looks pretty good here. All right, so let's press F. Bring this up, and we're going to put down some foundations. And I think I'll just do... I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. Yeah, put a foundation there. And then... I don't know how, like, crazy I want to get with this. Sure, why not? Let's go crazy. I probably shouldn't be going crazy. I mean, this isn't really crazy, but I should have just made a 1x1, to be honest. All right, so now we're going to need production. And we're going to need two things for this building. We're going to need a woodcutter's bench. Okay, and then you can see where they work on it, so you make sure that's good to go. I'm just kind of trying to figure out how I'm going to make this in my brain. Yeah, that'll work right there. Now, if you look on the top right-hand side, it'll say Tier 1 Structure Score, Decoration Score, Woodcutter. So you can tell right there, we need a log pile in order for this to be a woodcutter area, right? So we're going to go do that right now. Get out of here. F. There. Need log pile. And we'll put that... I don't know. I guess right there seems pretty good. Okay. So now the structure score is... Why is it 40 of 13? Is that because I put down extra foundations? It wasn't like that last time, but I only did it 1x1. So, is that like actually ready? Do I need to put a roof over it? Because I think that's it. Huh. All right, well, let's see. Let's see. We're going to press K. We're going to go to visitor. No, not visitors. Recruits. And we don't have any recruits yet. That's interesting. I had recruits last time. Milestones. Okay. Well, the recruits will be back in 8 seconds. I don't know if you need a roof over this thing. I thought you did. Maybe you don't. Maybe you only need a certain amount of, like, you know, stuff. I have no idea. We're going to find out together. All right, so neither of these are any good, and that is unfortunate for me because they are not peasants, and I need a peasant for wood chopping. So we got about 8 minutes to kill before we can try. That's kind of weird in my test game. I always got peasants. Huh, interesting. That is A-okay, though. I can use this time to, you know what? I'll use this time to make the person's house. Because whoever I get to work here, they're going to need a house anyway, so perfectly fine. Chop down this tree. I don't know if the trees grow back. I don't know anything about this game. I know barely anything about this game. So I hope trees grow back. That'll be pretty nice, but I really don't know. I don't know if anything comes back. I would imagine it would for a sustained series. You want to have stuff coming back somehow, right? All right, when I'm done chopping this tree, I'm going to put a staircase on here. So let's go ahead and do that now. I should probably... You know, why don't I put it on both sides? Yeah, sure. Why not? That should be pretty fun. All right, so stairs. There and there. And then we'll put some on this side if I can. I don't know if those trees are going to be in the way. They kind of are. I mean, my guy will chop them down eventually. I think I lost the stairs. And there. And there. Okay. And then we're going to... I guess we might as well just build this up. No, you know what? Let's do the house next. Let's do the house next. So in order to do the house, I know I'm going to need 20 planks. So I'm just going to come here to the refined lumber crafting. You press E1 so you don't have to hold it down or anything. I do appreciate that. Like a lot of games when you're getting resources, you have to press the button every single time you get the resource. Some games you can hold down the button to get the resource. And in those really awesome games, you just press the button once and you're good to go. looks pretty good. And then I'm going to put the house over here. All right. I do like my houses facing the road. Or I can make my own road. Can I make my own road? I haven't messed around with roads yet. I know I've seen roads somewhere. Oh, there you go. Should I just mess around with some roads? Maybe put the house right here? That'd be pretty crazy, having them live right next to it. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Let's put down the house first. You know what? I don't think I have oh, I have 44 logs. Never mind, I do have enough logs for this. Okay. Well, let's go right here, go to prefabs. And you've got all kinds of stuff here. We've got some housing. And I'm trying to think about... Oops, I didn't want to do that. Oh, you can bring it off the ground. That's nice. R to rotate? Yeah, there we go. Oh, I lost the house. Yeah, sometimes I lose the thing I'm trying to build. I'm not really sure why. Okay, so I think if I hold R, I can... Now, yep, I can move it a little bit. That's not going to line up with this. And I don't think there's anything I can do to make it line up with it either. Oh, apparently a storm is on the horizon. All right, so if I press R, it rotates it. And I think if I press R and then mouse wheel, it rotates it a little bit less. That's not a bad setup for the house. I guess I could live with that. Let's just put that right there. Oh, we got a big storm. All right. And then what I'll do is maybe I'll make a little road going up that way. Why not? I'm just kind of playing around with the game mechanics. I don't really know what is a good idea and what's not, so I'm just going to try everything and see where we go with it. I'm going to make a road coming right up through here. And then going to here. Oh, look at that. Hold on. Oh, I right-clicked and it made the road. I didn't want it to. I wanted to cancel what I had. All right, that's fine. We'll make it work. Okay, and then... oh, this is pretty dope, man. I love roads. I don't know. Like, putting roads in these games is freaking cool. Alright, that didn't do too much. Hold on, let me see if I can get this one. I do want that road to connect up there, if possible. There we go. Alright. Alright. That is cool. Well, I'm gonna get out of the rain. And you know what? We might as well work on decorations. All right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go get a bunch of logs. I'm going to get a bunch of planks. And we're going to work on decorations while we're waiting for more recruiters. Although it won't take that long, apparently. It's only like 2 minutes, but that's okay. I'm going to use that 2 minutes to get resources. Oh, also, when I was building and I was trying to set up that house properly, there was a little thing on the bottom right-hand side that said snap point, and you can, like, change the snap points. I did try that. Here, I'm going to show that to you because I forgot to show it to you. I was supposed to. I totally forgot. Okay, so right here, prefab house. There you go. So bottom right-hand side, you see snap size off. There's large, small, and off. And none of them really worked for me. But I did play around with them. Because some of the people would be like, well, that snap size thing, you should play around with that. Yeah, I did. I did. All right, we got 30 seconds. Let's go ahead and saw some... Let's saw some planks. We can eventually get people to saw planks for us, but I don't have anybody right now, so it's all up to me. Please tell me there's some peasants. All right, there's one peasant. You can tell by these flags. I don't know what these guys are, but yeah, they're not peasants. So this one is simple. And spends free time fishing on the docks. All right. House with a building value of 16. Negotiate. So when you go to negotiate, you got to give them money. Usually 20. Oh, wow. This guy's a little more expensive than the others. All right, we got him now. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and take a look at this, guys. So now we got our villagers. All right, there he is. You can change their name. I will definitely change their names at some point. You've got, I think this is morale, and there's food and health. Okay? And he's got might, and then there's dexterity, aptitude, and charisma. So I went ahead to buildings, and then I went to woodcutter, and I dragged them up from available peasants into the lumberjack slot. All right, he could be a sawyer as well, but I'm gonna have him as a lumberjack. And right up here, you have productivity bonus. All right, and then you got decoration score. That's the lumber he'll get per minute. If he was a sawyer, he would be doing planks and kindling. All right, that looks good. Let's also give him a house. So right here, you drag him up. There you go. He's got a house. Now his productivity bonus just went up, which is awesome. Although it's still 4.2 per minute. I'm not sure like when that carries over to here. In my test game, I was getting 4.8 logs per minute. And when I was making the people happier, this didn't change. So I'm not sure like what's up with that. Maybe it takes some time to change. I really don't know. And let's take a look. So he's not even here yet. So he wouldn't be chopping anything just yet. Okay, that is awesome. So we got his house. I think we should probably try and make him happier, or we could start working on the market. You know what? Let's start working on the market. I'm sure he'll be happy enough. We could always switch over and make him, you know, better decoration. Give him more decorations in his house and things like that, and that should make him happier. Okay, so let's go here. Let's go to build, and we're gonna go to foundations, and that looks pretty. Yeah, that looks pretty lined up to me. All right, so we're gonna go here, here, here. I'm trying to think how I want to do this. You know what? I want to leave more room up front, so I'm gonna go here, and it looks like we need to chop down that tree. Yeah, let's go chop down that tree. He might chop it down, but I need to chop down, like, right now. Oh, by the way, here's my guy. Watch. Look at him. Look at him go. Okay. They've got some work to do on it, but hey, he's working. While he's doing that, I'm going to chop down this tree. And then we're going to put down 2 more foundations. Come on. Get the tree. There you go. There you go. All right, so we are getting to the point where my knowledge of the game is going to end, and I'm gonna have to figure stuff out. I kind of know how to do the market, and we're gonna go from there. That guy's definitely gonna have to eat, but I don't know when. Like, I've never, like, in my test games, I've never had anyone need to eat, but to be fair, I didn't play that long. So we're just gonna have to see. All right, let's get out of the way. P. And you know what? I think I'm only gonna put 1 more in the back. I'm not gonna make it a square. People say my bases are too square. I'm such a square. So we'll put that right there. Okay, so we're going to try and make this into a market. All right, and in order to do that, we're going to need certain things. I believe we need... Yeah, Merchant's Ledger. Where's the entrance going to be? The entrance right there. Okay, let's put the Merchant's Ledger over here. Okay. And right there, it tells you, now that you put the Merchant's Ledger down, it tells you what else you're going to need, which is market storage. So we're going to go here and market storage. And that's going to go back here. I'm trying to make the place kind of big so people have an easier time getting around, because I think people can get caught up on stuff. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. All right, and we'll just have the entrance be right here. Let's put it in the middle. It's fine. Come on, there and there. All right, I don't know if you have to put a roof on this, but I do want to build the roof at some point, so let's do that. All right, we're gonna go to structural. We're gonna put a door in. Oh, hold on, I don't know. No, I don't like this. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to delete stuff. Okay, you press Q, and then you go to demolish. Press Q and go to demolish. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change this up a little bit because I don't like the way that was coming out. We're gonna put this down right here. I lost it again. I think E gets rid of it, and when I'm like scrolling around, E is part of the reason, like the way I was like, you know, scroll around like this. So that's going to be there. Let's go ahead and let's put the stairs back, and put the stairs. Yeah, see, when I press Q, you can hold down the middle mouse button to scroll around as well. I don't like that. I like Q and E more, but it gets rid of my building stuff. So, all right, we're gonna put this right here and this right here. Then we're gonna put a door, right there. Cool. And then we're gonna place the windows first. I always like to place my windows first. Where are the windows gonna go? So let's go ahead and I like a window there. I like a window here. And 2 windows here. Do we need one on this side? Nah. Nah, we don't need windows on that side. So put that there. 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 And there. Now we need a roof, which I have no experience with. Here's some... Well, we could just do a simple roof, right? And that's not going to work, right? That doesn't look right. No. All right, I guess we're not going to do a simple roof. Let's take a look at roofs. Okay. All right. Oh, what is this? That's 2. That's 2. What is that? That's a thatch wood roof. Why would I not want a wood roof? All right, R. Is this gonna work? I don't know. I kind of built this thing a little weird. I gotta think about how I'm gonna do over here. We have like, oh boy, this is actually gonna be tough now. Okay, I came up with something I like. The building is a little bit weird. Every once in a while, you'll go to place down a wall or something, and it just, like, it'll show up for like a split second, and then it'll go away. It's very odd. But, you can get it to work. It just takes a little bit of, patience. So let's put this right here, and it's gotta go up here. I don't know why it's not going up there. Hold on, let me scroll out a little bit more. Maybe I should stay scrolled out. So I want to put this right here, but I need to rotate it. There we go. Nope, see, it's rotating back. I'm not sure why. See, it won't stay up there either. See what I'm talking about? It'll, like, go there for a second and then go away. That's not the right part anyway. Walls. I need... That's a wood triangle wall. Oh, I guess that is the right one. Alright, never mind. Okay, well, if this doesn't work for you, then go back down and try it from down here. That might be a little bit easier sometimes. But you can see right here, it's just not going into place. Or it is, but it's only going there for a second. Oh, hold on, I got it to rotate that time. Ugh. Alright, there we go. Did I place it down here, or... I thought I placed it down here, but I don't see it. Alright, well, whatever. If I don't see it, it's not a problem. Anyway, this is going to be our merchant house. Oh, I gotta put some more out here, by the way. But yeah, this is gonna be a merchant house. I should probably put down some lights in here. So let's go to decoration. And I like these lights right here. They all cost wood. Like I said, I think they're gonna, change a lot of this. Because, like, having this cost wood, it's kind of weird because there is some metal on there. And, like, I don't know why you would ever use the regular torches when you got these. I'm just going to put that right there. I'm going to put you right here. And right here. There we go. You can see the decoration now is 20 of 20. I'm not doing this for decoration, though. I'm doing this so people can see. All right. And... not gonna be able to put stuff as lined up as I would like. It's not easy. But I will do my best. And then another one right there. Lights don't give enough. Did I run out of wood? I don't know, I might have. I did not run out of wood, but I did run out of planks. I should probably make some more planks. Let's take a look and see how much wood this guy's gotten us. Yeah, like I said, they get you a lot. You can left click to bring out a couple at a time or one at a time, or you can right click to take the whole thing. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Oh, you know what? I should probably find someone else. Hold on. Hold on. Recruits. I think I just want peasants. The thing is, I don't know who does what. She wants a library. I don't have that. House with the building value of 16. We do have that. Will she live with the other guy? She should. Sure, why not? Let's go for it. Oh yeah, she's much easier to recruit. Do I want to go with 15? Nah, let's give ourselves a better chance of getting her. There we go. And she is grumpy. Negative morale boost, and spends free time at the tavern. So she's a grumpy drunk. Oh wait, that's not the one I got. Never mind. This is the one I got right here. So where are her? There we go. Oh, she's a grumpy drunk too. Wait, is she the same one? Alma. Oh yeah, it is the same one. It's weird. Why is she still in the recruiting thing? I don't know. I guess it really doesn't matter. Yeah, she's a grumpy drunk. That's cool. No problem. Buildings. Let's put her in... Yeah, let's put her in the storehouse. Oh, hold on. Let's see if we can get somebody else. Well, we don't have another house. I'm going to hold off for now. But you see, we need this flag right here. Whatever that flag means. I guess it means tradesman. And we don't have any. So we're going to put her on wood cutting. Or sawing. And we also need to give her a house. And there you go. You live with him. Now everybody's happy. Everybody's happy. Okay, let's go ahead and do some sawing. We got to work on another house, and the next house we're going to build straight up. Although I will finish the market first. And this is a sit up in the chair situation. Not really, just adjusting myself, and I need an excuse. for you guys to hear my chair. I need to WD-40 this chair. Like, for real. Okay. And that's good. All right. Cool. So, let's come over here now. I'm going to press P. And we're going to come over here. Now we need to put down the market stall. Wherever that is. Services? Yep, right here. Wait, did that say farmer's stall? I thought it was a market. Maybe I misread it. Farmer's stall. Okay, well, I guess maybe there's different kinds of stalls or whatever. But we'll just put that right here. Right next to the road. That looks good. We also want to put down places for people to sit. I don't know if that's in decorations. Not seeing it in decorations. What would that be under? Like, there's like these little, like, things that people, like little stools and things people could sit on. But I have to, furniture, that makes sense. Stool, I guess stools or simple stool for sitting, or standing on. Chairs, miscellaneous, what's that? Dining table, yeah, I guess the stool. Now that looks small. I think there's a bigger one. There's like a bigger seat. But I'm not seeing it. Rustic rack, fireplace. That's living. This is outdoors. There it is, bench. Thank you. All right. I wish you could like zoom in with the item. You can't, as far as I can tell. If I go to zoom in, it doesn't work. So we're gonna put these. Let's put one up here. Right there. One right there. Oh, can I go backwards? No, I can't. Once you've gone too far, you've gone too far. So go slow. Here. And maybe went too far. Oh, that's not lining up. Oh, interesting. Wait, how did these line up? Oh, they lined up because they went on the platform. Oh, interesting. Okay. That's cool. All right, so if I do R plus rotate, it should like go at a much smaller rotation. No matter what, it's not going to line up properly. It's going to bother me. Okay, well, I guess it is what it is. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. That's why. What we'll do is we'll put one like this, and then we'll put the other one like this. And that looks pretty good. Okay, let's see what that looks like from down here. Yes. Yes. All right. Plenty of places for people to sit. Is this person visiting or is this someone I've recruited? Theobald. I don't know if Theobald's part of my group. Yes, he is. Okay, that's my wood chopper. What are you doing all the way out there, man? Chop me some wood, bro. All right, in order to sell stuff, we need to put it in... Oh, goodness, this is dark. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can get... There's got to be better lights, right? Like, those lights are just not doing it. All right, well, I guess it is what it is. It's medieval time. It's going to be dark. Insufficient wood planks. That's fine. Okay, so we're going to put the berries in here. We're going to put the mushrooms in here. Should we sell the pelts? Probably not. Put the venison. Okay. And then we come out here. I don't need to come out here, but we can go to buildings and storehouse, maintenance, or details. Yeah, details. And then take all. Oh, wait, woodcutter? Hold on. I'm in the wrong spot. Don't sell, take all. I don't know what take all means. I want to sell. I guess take all means sell it all. That's probably what it means. Oh, we should probably sell lumber too. And planks. The thing is, I don't know how much we're going to need. I would imagine we're going to need a lot. What I need to do is get another house. All right? So what we're going to do is we're going to come up here and see how many planks they've got me. And let's see what we got here. No planks. Okay, why is she not doing planks? Or let me look into this. Status. No, she's doing planks. Maybe it's just because it's nighttime. I don't think they need tools. So he didn't need any tools. I didn't even need any tools. So no, I think we're okay with that. She's not very happy. Well, I guess I can make her happy by decorating her house. So let's do that. But I'm gonna need to make planks for that. All right, that's a good amount of planks. Let's come over here. The decoration score. Well, that's a storehouse. How do I see the decorational score on the house? Huh, I don't know. I guess I'll probably when I start putting down decorations. All right, so let's go ahead and take care of the windows first. We're going to put this right here. Yeah, 17 of 30. So we're going to put all those right there. And then we're going to go on the outside. And we're going to press P for this one. And there's decorations you can put on the outside of the windows as well. These, like, awnings. So we're going to come over here and scroll around. And we need to rotate this. It's not working. Why isn't the wall up? Oh, there we go. But it's not, like, connecting to the wall. That's kind of weird. All right, let's redo it. I mean, we could always go down there and do it from below if we have to. All right, yeah, that doesn't... These things are a little weird. When I put them on, they don't look like they line up properly. They don't, like, snap. Well, I mean, I guess... Let me turn on snapping and see if that helps. I would imagine it would. All right, snapping... Well, that says snap size. So I'm assuming it's still snapping into place. Let's turn the snap size on to small. And see if that helps. It would be nice if we could do this in first person as well. Maybe you can, I don't know. There might be a first person. That looks like it's snapped into place. Oh yeah! Perfect! Absolutely perfect. That's awesome. I had trouble with these when I was doing my test game. Yeah, I can't tell if that one's right, but probably is. Alright, and then one right here. Can I sleep through the night? I haven't, like, dealt with the night yet. Alright, open the door. There's the bed. I don't see any option to sleep. I don't think I have a torch either. I don't know what this is. Oh, that's a hammer. This is a hammer too. Okay. Axe, bow. Although it doesn't seem like I can use any of those. I can't record when it says dark. Well, let's put some lights up. The heck with it. Are you sure you want to destroy the building? No, I want to put that away. There we go. Okay. Now we're back in business. Lamp. Ooh, maybe the wall candle would be nice. Oh, okay. You know what? This is probably going to go out during the rainstorms, though, out here, but whatever. Oh, and it is snapping into place. That's nice. Whoops. Oh, is it daytime already? All right, so it seems like the nights probably go pretty quick. All right, so this place is 31 of 30. So that lady should be a little bit happier. Still gonna put some of these in here. These do give a lot more light, by the way, I think. So I'll use these from now on. Ugh, they're not on the same level. Mother fudging. All right, well, let's take this thing out. All right, cool. And then, hold on, let's put that hammer away so we don't break something we don't want to break. And what is that? It's about right. How high is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so it's on the top of the 6th one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Much better. Much better. All right, cool. Let's put this away. Let's get out here. Let's see if she's happier. Yeah. I mean, she's a little happier. She's not as happy as him, but that's because she's got the grumpy thing. Okay. See, they got the food here. I don't know when they're going to need to eat. They might be eating on their own. Maybe they're just foraging on their own. I don't know. All right, we need to make another house. Where would we like to make the next house? Well, I guess we'd want it kind of by this, right? So I guess right here would be the spot. All right, cool. Let me make some foundations here. So I'm trying to build a house here, and I couldn't put down the foundations. There was a berry bush in the way. At least I think that's what the problem was. Let's try now. Yep, that's what it was. There's a berry bush in the way. All right, how big do I want to make this house? Actually, that looks pretty decent. That looks pretty decent. So let's go ahead and build from this angle again. And we're going to need a doorway. Okay. All right, that looks good. And then where do we want to put the windows? Where to put the windows? That is always the question. Well, I like one right there. And then I'm thinking one... I usually like a window to face each direction. And that's going to be a lot of windows. You know what? I'll put one here. And then I'll put one here. I won't put any facing this way because the door is going to be facing this way. So if I want to see out that way, I could always use the door. So we're going to put that there, 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 there. The walls disappear, which I appreciate for building purposes, but sometimes just, I don't remember where they are. All right, so what are we going to need for a bed? For a bed. What are we going to need for a house? We're going to need a bed. All right, that's number one. So let's just, oh wow. That looks like a mini bed. The heck? It looks so small. It's a double bed. I mean, damn, I might have built this a little too big. All right, well, it is what it is. Do I want to put the bed where the window is or not? I tend not to like beds in front of windows. So why can't I build this? Cannot place this type of building. So that, my friends, is really, really interesting. And you don't know that I did this. But what I did was, in order to line these two buildings up exactly the same, I built the foundation coming over to here. Then I destroyed the foundation that was, connecting them. And it sees this as a storehouse. So, oh, that's okay. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. I wish I could just destroy the whole thing quicker. Here, maybe I could do it better from down here. Yeah, okay, that makes sense, man. That makes sense. It started as part of that building, so it's a storehouse. Wow, okay. Maybe there's a way I could, like, turn it to not being a storehouse, but I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to start from the beginning and replace everything. Okay, there we go. And I actually moved the windows to either side so I could put the bed right in the middle of the room. Okay. Allow replace, snapping size. I'm going to turn that off. And it looks pretty good to me. And this is now a house. All we need is a door. All you need is a bed and a door, huh? All right, well, that's pretty cool because I need to get some more people. Furniture. Is it under furniture? Or it can't be oh, wow, it is under decoration. Okay. All right, and there we go with the door. And wow, all right. I don't even need a roof. Okay, I'm gonna make a roof. That's crazy. Well, I guess I could recruit the person, get them working while I'm working on their roof. Let's see what we can recruit. All right, so neither. They're both peasants. Ooh, lethal. Damage to enemies. Naturalist spends more time in the woods. May pick berries. I mean, I could get one of these two, but I think I'm going to hold off. I only got a minute and 40 seconds left anyway. Oh, you know what? I wouldn't be able to get them anyway. I wouldn't be able to get either of these two. This guy wants a tavern, and this person wants a fishery. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. So let's go ahead and see what we can do with this house to make it really, really cool. Structural. I think there's some, I don't know what these things are called. Yeah, these are right here. Arches. Kind of like, honestly, I kind of like that one. So we're going to take that. Put that here, here, and here. And then we are going to figure out some kind of roof for this. I could go really easy. No, I want to use wooden roof pieces. I like these better. Oh, so that's not going to work because it's too big. All right, are there smaller ones or? What is that? That's a wood roof. No, I don't think there's smaller ones. So how would I do anything on a smaller roof? Well, I guess I could do this. I don't like the thatch though. Let's see if we got a wooden version of that. That's thatch. Wooden gable. There we go. All right, that'll work. And then over here, I gotta zoom out a little bit. Now we gotta figure out how we want to do the roof here. So let's figure it out. All right, I do love these wooden roofs. That's what I'm gonna use for pretty much all my roofs for a while. One there, one there, there, and there. Now, are we gonna leave this flat, or is there a pointy thing we could put up there? Would the gable work? Is that what this is for? I feel like the gable should go up there, but it's not. Okay. All right, we'll kind of figure that out in a bit. Let's work on the front here. So we are going to need wall pieces. And these right here. These are the ones that are a little bit harder to put in, although that worked pretty well. Oh, not this one, though. There we go. And then I think we just put in a full wall. Right there. No, not a window. Regular wall. Hold on. Yeah. It's a little tricky to get, because they just they go there and then they just disappear. I'm not really sure why it does that. Come on. Ah. Okay, hold on. Maybe I just gotta keep hitting the button and hope I get it. Is there something with the settings I can change, or? Yeah, must be placed on another structure. Oh, wait, can I not put it there? No, I can put it there. Yeah, no, they'll go there. I just got to get it at the right time. Okay, I got it. I got it. It was a little bit of a pain, but also, I got to cut down these trees in the back. They're really causing some issues here. That looks really cool. I am really happy with this home. Whoever gets this home is going to be very happy. All right, we got new recruits, so there you go. We want one of these two. I can't get her, so I guess we got to go with her. Gives 10% off less than 3 people assigned to their workplace. Discipline. Spends free time in library. Okay. Well, I mean, you gotta go what you gotta get, you know? Not really much of an option there for me. Gotta start making some money. Alright, recruited. Buildings. Storehouse. There you go. Okay. Now, I guess we'll start making some money. I don't know. How much money do we have right now? 233. Alright, we gotta keep an eye on that. Honestly, I don't hate these trees right here. They're in a pretty cool spot, to be honest. But like, I like the trees kind of close to the house, but they're just in the way when I'm building. And I don't know. I guess you don't want tree branches falling on your roof in old-timey days. Apparently, the trees cannot hurt you. I don't even think I have hit points. I've got to have hit points because I've seen like combat in the game. I'm not really sure how that works. We'll see. I don't know what 3 of 4 is. I wonder if I can only have 3 people. Or, sorry, 4 people. Right now. I don't know what 0 of 9 is. I don't know what 55% is. 55% sounds like the morale of the camp. Or the town, the village. But that's just a guess. Am I getting 2 per? No, I'm not. Okay. Seems like it's going pretty quick, though. You can only hold so much stuff as well. I tried to cut down trees earlier when my inventory was full, and it wasn't full, but it was like the weight was too much. I had room, but the weight was saying, nope, can't carry anymore. All right, let's see what we can do here. All right, there, and we will grab this. All right, that's gonna be a little tricky. Maybe if I put in the side pieces first, it'll help. All right, come on, work with me. Yeah, see, it's going inside of the house. That's a problem. And I think I just lost it. All right, hold on. There we go. Okay. There, come on, go up. Middle mouse button, yeah, messes it up too. Middle mouse button, I think, grabs like a copy of whatever you're looking at. So this is gonna be pretty tough for me to place. Let me see if I can get this done. Okay, it was not easy, but I did get it done. And yeah, this house is looking pretty cool. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Now, what I want to do at the top, I want to use the gable, but I'm not sure if I can in this like spot. There we go. Oh, never mind. Why is that red? What am I missing? Do I have wood on me? I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah, plenty of wood. Not sure why that's red. Maybe I can't use the gable there. Maybe that's not what it's for. Yeah. That is weird. That is weird. It looks like it's going like too far almost. Let me try it one more time. It looks like we need like a smaller gable piece, but that's not what this is for. Yeah, I don't know. By the way, I am making money. Yeah. Okay. I guess I'll just do a flat roof. I don't know. I don't know if there's a way to do another roof, but if I can't figure it out, I'll just do a flat roof. Okay, and we now have a flat roof. Now, it doesn't look exactly right, but it's good enough for now, and I'll play around with the building as we move on with the series and see what I can figure out. Maybe some people can give me some tips, and I'll also do some research because I'm really enjoying this game quite a bit. The other thing we need to do is put this right in here. And if you're having problems with doing stuff from up here, just take it from the bottom. It does seem to make things a little bit easier sometimes. Although, it's not any easier right now. There we go. Got that turned? Nope. There we go. Cool. Alright, so my first properly built house. And I think it's pretty good looking. There's some, you know, some additions I can add to it. As a matter of fact, let's do that right now. Go ahead and make some stairs. Right in the middle. And we want to do the same thing on the other side? Nah. Let's leave that the way it is. Can we make, like fencing and stuff? What would that be under? It's gotta be under structure, right? Fences? I'm not seeing any fences here. There's the walls. No fences in there. I'm not seeing any fences there. Maybe it is in decoration. That's not fencing, by the way. That's for windows. See, maybe some of the fencing is stuff that's locked. No, those are all signs. That's locked. I guess there's like research in the game and stuff. Defensive structure. Yeah, I don't know. Not seeing any fences. Okay, I found the fences under the furniture. And we got some wicker fences, or I like to call them wattle fences. So I'm going to go ahead and put that down now. And that is counting towards, yep, it is counting towards the decoration, which is freaking sweet. Do we have smaller versions of these? Probably not. What is that? Oh, that's just a straight up wooden fence. I like the wattle fence. Wooden fence might have been better, but that's okay. What else do we have here? We also have rope fences. And let's put down a bench. There you go. All right. Oh, we never gave that lady a home, did we? All right. Well, here you go. Best home in the land. Right? That's what I'm talking about. She's going to be happy. Super happy. Like I said, we are making money. I don't know if the game's going to tell us when we're out of something. Probably not. I think we're going to want to come in here and see.
Not much happens around
oh,
here,
they're putting wood in here.
Charm.
Oh, interesting. All right. I mean, that worries me a little bit. But it should be okay, I guess. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at this. No, is it the storehouse? Yeah, it's a storehouse. Okay. Leave 20. Nah, leave way more than that. Leave... I'm guessing that means, like, leave 50 before you start selling it or something? I'm not really sure. What is this? Leave 1. Yeah. I think that means don't sell it, like, unless you have 50. And we're going to do the same thing here.
I wonder how
Only sell it if you have more than 50. Money is going to be important. But wood, I mean, I need to build with it, right? All right, cool. Let's take a look at our little town here. What did it say? A visitor wanted to explore the marketplace but could not. But why? You're not really telling me why.
Even if it is.
Why are you sitting like that? Oh, because I put the benches... Wait, that's not how you sit on a bench. No, you should be sitting on the bench like this, facing out this way. See, this guy knows how to sit. Alexander knows how to sit on the bench. Okay, here we go. I'm going to get a look at the town. All right, so we got a house right here, right next to... This is the person who's going to be working here, so they're living right next to... Normally, I would put all the production buildings and the, you know, the merchant stuff out, like, in a production area, and I would have a residential area. But that's not the way people want to work in these games, apparently. So, I have the house right here. They'll be working in this thing. I have the house right here. They'll be working in this thing. And we got the market stall, and we should be making some money. Although it doesn't seem like we make a lot of money, but that's okay. Let's come over here. Yeah, so he's still chopping trees. All right, good. Good. Everything's looking good. Are you making planks? I think she is.
How's it going then?
I think she is. Yeah, got some plank. Oh my, 500 freaking wood. Wow. Well, this is almost full. Oh wait, no, that's 1,000,000. Never mind. I think we're good. All right, guys, if you want to see more of this game, make sure you let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to uncage that like button. Also, if you're new here, please subscribe for more daily videos. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. And until then, take it easy.